everyone. Welcome back to Life on the Flipside. Good to have you here. I see there's a good few people already in the house. So before we get started, I want to introduce my co-host, Stephen Cup of Reason. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Crafty?
I'm all right. I'm tired. I'm actually, do you know what? Yesterday took a lot out of me because we had the debate and we had like brilliant people come on after debate, as well as the debate being awesome, and then just sat there for hours talking to people.
Yeah, that was an awesome debate. I watched that all the way to the end. I had no idea Tussk was so smart.
Yeah, I know. It shocks everyone. Speaking of, what's the crack, Tussk?
Haha.
How are you, mate? Good to see you.
I'm doing. Oh, it's good to see me. Is it all these people here, 26, 27 people, all here to see my final humiliation?
Aye.
What do you mean final?
Well. Okay. Picture the scene. Right. It's 2 weeks ago from now. Right. There's no guest on the show, so the hosts have sat down and went, "Who can we get to come on?" And they went, "Tussk. There's a man with absolutely no self-respect at all, and he'd be so pathetically grateful to come on. He won't even realise that he's our desperation guest." So they invite me on, and I come on, knowing that I've been handed a pity goat, and that's and then last week I find the bloody goat, and I did a victory lap around the house. I was so pleased. I found the goat. This is my moment. And what do? They make me share it with Ette. Right. And if that's not bad enough, they've actually created a special background with triffids and banjo vampires.
Not just the background. What did you think of the intro?
And the intro with a triffid going across the screen.
See how much we appreciate you.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
Oh, I do appreciate the effort you've put in, but this was my moment. You're make me share it with this nobody.
This nobody that you share a bed with, yeah.
Yeah.
How dare
at least I've got top billing. It says Tussk and Ette, not Ette and Tussk. So at least that is there.
Well, I figured.
I know you're going.
I figured you deserved at least that much.
Well, you see, Ette has balls the size of Texas, whereas you have tiny little ones, and that's why you're so insecure. So we gave you the top spot.
Yeah. It's your short dick man attitude for
But
me,
the thing is, I'm so pathetically grateful to be invited on that I don't mind.
Yeah, well, we love you. We love you. And we love slagging the fuck out of you too. Like, well, I do anyway.
happy.
I can't speak for a reason.
I'm happy to, pick up the crumbs that you throw down for me.
Oh, I love this. I just
There's
love it.
like a scabby pigeon with a gammy foot.
Yeah, I'm that pigeon that hobbles around the town centre, pathetically begging for crumbs from children.
And with that, I think we should introduce your better half, Ette. How are you?
Ette!
Hi. I'm good. I've been so excited about this all week.
Yeah, I've been
You and
looking
me
forward
both.
to it as well.
Oh, I hope we really we get Tussk. I'm hoping so.
This is what I mean. This was supposed to be my day. This was all about me. I won fair and square.
It is all about. No. It is all about you. We even have your partner on the stream with you for moral support.
No, it's not. That's not why she's here.
No. It's because they had to pre-order me on the stream, because I.
Don't even start that, or I'll come in there and I'll unplug you.
I'm dying. Welcome to the chaos, folks.
Not even 5 minutes in. Not even 5 minutes into the damn show, and already you've started.
Oh, what else was I meant to do, honey?
Go outside. We play tag with the buses.
Do you know what? If nothing else,
I think we broke Crafty.
If nothing else, me and Ette are going to have a great one today. We're going to have a great time.
Well, I've been giggling so much, my face already hurts.
Last week, when I fair and square won the Sport the Goat competition.
Did you though?
In seconds, I found the goat. In seconds, it took me. I did
Wait.
nominate. I did nominate Ette to come on in my place, having been on just the week before.
But we couldn't have that.
Hold on. You found it within seconds, even though it had been on the screen for an hour and a half, or an hour by that stage.
No, I hadn't.
So you found it in seconds. Yeah.
No. As soon as the screen changed, I typed really quickly and went, that doesn't make any sense because I typed like a monkey. So I deleted it and then I typed it back in again. And it was so easy to find. I think it was actually a bit of a sop to me. Like, put it right in the centre of the screen where even Tussk could find it.
Yes, Don. They're in separate rooms because Tussk is a loner and Ette is awesome. So her awesomeness needs to be contained within a separate room when she goes live.
Yeah.
That's not how. That's not why.
It's because I can't
agree.
stand the smell of him.
I agree with TTF. If nothing else, the giggle fits will keep everyone smiling. I love the giggle fits. The giggle fits is what makes it.
No, it's not.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah,
we gotta have the giggle.
Every day.
We have to have the giggle fits. They've been prepaid.
Yep.
Well,
don't you start? Come on, you're supposed to be on my side here.
Hey, there's no sides. There's just you fucking
just
up and
awesomeness.
us.
Actually, hang on, because he hasn't really been fucking up lately. Because Tussk has now 167 subscribers, which is awesome.
No, it's not. All of you go away. Like, genuinely. Right. I noticed this the other day. No, I noticed this the other day. Right, I've got more subscribers than several people who deserve a lot more subscribers than I do because they do a lot of work. And it's like, why don't you all go and subscribe to like Skydiver Tanner, for instance? Or
they should, and
Rob's
also
World.
subscribe to you. But here's the thing. For someone who doesn't make content, you've been doing very, very interesting content of late because I wouldn't know. Yes, you have the fucking cycles.
How's that interesting? It's like a time lapse of me going along a riverbank for 2 hours or something.
Yeah, because I can't do that when my hay fever is through the roof, and it's nice to see the Scottish countryside.
Well, it's your own damn fault for putting a Triffid in the picture then.
Yeah. Well, I mustn't put more Triffids in the picture if that means you're going to do more cycles.
You've got Triffid fever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that like cabin fever, but slightly different?
Yeah, it's completely different.
Well, then what is the differences between cabin fever and Triffid fever?
Well, let's go on a cabin trip and find out.
Is that the one where you end up dead?
Yes, I'm going to feed you to a Triffid.
No, too late. I murdered you.
So just really quickly, here is Tussk's channle, and I'm going to put Ette's channel.
Everybody here's already subscribed to me, and if you're already subscribed to me, if you're already subscribed to me, go into my channel and unsubscribe.
Or no, just don't.
It's going to be a race to the bottom.
Ette does have a proper channel, not like fucking Tussk. But Ette, I was one of your first guests, wasn't I?
You were, and it was so. At first, there was the giggle fits that lasted like far too long. I'm putting stuff up. I did not mean it. Sorry.
That's okay.
I laughed so hard until I was like crying, and then I thought I'd crash before the stream, and then I messed up my timings with everything. Couldn't help it. I think that the day I get my timings right with all of that is the day the channel fails.
Yeah,
I should never get it right.
Fun. That's part of the fun. Fucking Team Skeptic has made a whole career out of that. But you do the hobby corner, but now you're onto a petting zoo as well.
Yeah, I like the idea of having like the petting zoo, so people can come on and talk about like their animals, like their personal animals. And I mean, I love hearing like all these stories about animals, especially ones that have like human names. It's like, yes,
yeah.
So Eric went outside and he like pissed on an old lady while she was eating ice cream. And I'm like, oh no, Eric is a dog, but you didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, I had a goat. Just before I left, the mating male passed away, and we got a new mating male in. And his original name was Max. And I was sitting there with this tiny little white goat, just a baby, really, called Max. I was like, Max is the name of your child or a dog. You don't call a goat Max. That's just so wrong. Do you know what we called him? We renamed him. We renamed him Odin.
Yay!
Oh,
Odin.
Why?
Odin is the greatest name for a mating male ever.
Well, when I got my wolf hybrid, it was a kind of, I took it, it was a sort of trade of dogs with someone who couldn't control him. And they got him when he was a tiny little pup. And they named him Baba.
Baba.
Right? Baba. Right. And within 6 months, he was about 3 feet tall, a head like a lion, and weighed 7 stone. And I'm going, right, I'm not calling that fucking thing Baba. You know? Because the dog I had at the time was a husky and a French Mastiff cross called Hedgehog. So
nice.
I'm going around the streets with these two fucking beasts. What were your dogs' names? Baba and Hedgehog. People just look at me going, what? Like, you heard.
Yep.
Baba and Hedgehog.
Tattie just said, I've always preferred tortoise. So have I. But this little tiny goat, right? He had like a golden ring around his head, like halfway around his head, like that looked like a little crown. It was really cute. And so it was either, because he was part Toggenburg, it was either like the reason why he was called Odin was because he was this tiny little goat with a godly task. He had to fucking create the next kids. Like he had to, you know, he was the next mate male for the next 7 years. So he had to create kids for the next 7 years, which is a godly task for such a small little goat. So Odin just fit.
Sorry.
Ooh. Paul Kopp just said there's a radio announcer in my city that named his kid Odin. Interesting.
Really?
Oh,
John Rapp is asking wolf hybrid as in a wolf cyborg?
No, don't be silly, John.
No cyborgs here. No cyborgs here. Oh, fun.
Oh, man.
He was part wolf.
Yeah, he was Timberwolf in Malamute.
But also he was a werewolf and he had the man bred out of him.
Yeah, one of Ette's family. To be fair, she was involved in a car accident and did suffer a little head trauma. And we were talking one day and she asked what kind of dog he was, and I said he's a werewolf, but they've bred all the man out of him, so it's just the wolf. She's like, wow, that's amazing. Like, yeah, I forgot she's got, you know.
But to be fair, she made the marvelous discovery at, how old was she? She was about 22, where she realized that penguins were not fish.
Yeah. I went around and told everybody. You're like, did you realize that penguins aren't fish? Yeah, when I was about 5.
There's people that still think penguins are fish.
Well, I said this a couple of months ago. No one talks about this, right? But imagine how good penguins would taste.
Huh?
Like roast
I
penguin.
never thought of that.
Well,
I've never thought of that because I'm not a complete monster. Although, we won't go into the thing that made fucking Blue Marble Science have nightmares.
Oh, yes, we shall.
Wait, please do. I need to know.
Oh no, sorry, no. You've got a screen full of banjo vampires, and you're concerned about Blue Marble. What about me?
It's not all about you. I tell you this every waking hour.
It's supposed to be my stream about me.
See, right. Well, what happened with Blue Marble was someone I can't remember who it was. Told him to they said don't look up, which we all did. Don't look up the inside of a penguin's mouth.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's scary.
It looks like Cthulhu or something. Terrifying.
And he looked it up and shat himself, basically.
Have
No,
you ever
wanna know
seen
what's? Wait,
a
no,
mole's
no.
nose? Shut up.
What? No, me.
Shut your face.
Shut your hole.
Oh, come on, I'll fucking flog yours.
Go on then.
But
Go on then.
if you look up a
This is
mole-
going to be the entire thing.
Oh,
What?
Jesus.
Look up what?
a mole's nose.
A mole's nose.
Yep.
Which
A mole's
species of
nose
mole? Like what type?
is just a common mole. Right. It looks like a
Oh.
squid has come out of its nostril.
That's the star-nosed
thought it was the
mole,
whiskers.
particularly. No, that's the star-nosed
No.
mole you're talking
Oh,
about.
Oh, the star nose one.
Yeah, they have an incredible sense of smell. And they throw
Well-
this thing out that looks like a fucking sea anemone out of their nose.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, they better, because they can't see a goddamn thing.
Well, they can see well enough to bite you, little bastards.
Why, have you ever been bitten by a mole?
Of course I have.
Oh, you have to tell that story.
Well, just pick
My
a mole
question-
up and bit me. There's no story to tell.
But why did you pick a mole up? Like, what purposes did that serve?
Well, it was there. Have you never done anything just because?
No. Usually it has a reason.
No. See, the reason is always why. Because fuck you. That's why.
Well, if you think they're both horrifying things, then you should Google.
Lioness.
No, that's not on. I've not leaked that yet. So what's actually on? What's like baby foal's feet, like newborn baby horse's feet.
What, the brushes? Because it's not solid.
Yeah.
Goats are
Yeah.
pretty much the same. Only, yeah, they're
Blech.
not really hairs. Goats' feet are like jelly too when they're first born.
Blech.
It's to make sure that the baby doesn't puncture a hole in the mother's stomach or
It's
uterus
horrible.
before they're born. Yeah, it's not really.
It looks disturbing.
How? It's just
me.
like fucking hair. It's just like hair, like goopy hair.
No, it does not look like hair. It looks like the inside of a penguin's mouth on a baby.
No,
Thingy's
it doesn't.
Yes,
No,
it does.
doesn't.
Talking
It's like a fucking.
shite.
It's like a yard brush, only soft bristles. Like it's not that
No,
scary.
no. It's
No, but you've got to remember,
very creepy.
a covine or a bovine foal or kid can't have solid hoofs in the womb because it would kick right through it. So they
Yeah.
have
Yep.
soft hoofs, which don't form into like the hard, what's it called now? I forgot what it's called. Damn it. What your nails are made from and horns are made from.
Yeah, it's calcium.
Yeah, but there's a particular thing, a name for it, I can't remember what it is. But anyway, yeah, they don't form until they're outside the womb. Otherwise, it'd be very uncomfortable for the mother.
For the mother. Like
gelatinous.
goat feet are like mush jelly, white mush jelly, and then they harden within like a couple of hours of being out, calcifies, and then they become hard. But even with that, you have to keep them in the pen because of the feet. They have to set for a couple of days before you ever let them out. That's why in like birthing pens, you'll always, especially for sheep and goats, you'll always have a shitload of hay because it's softer.
Everybody
It
in the chat is
absorbs.
telling me it's keratin I was thinking of. I couldn't get the name. I knew
I
it
always
wasn't
get
chitin, but it
keratin.
sounded like chitin.
I always
But
got
that's what beetles
keratin
are
and
made from.
collagen mixed up.
Kerosene.
Yeah. Goats' hoofs are made of kerosene.
Kerosene.
That'd be brilliant. Be much easier to cook them.
No.
Goat meat is yum.
I'm going to make curry goat during the week because one of my friends is
Do
going
you
to
know
bring
what?
around some new tatties from the allotment.
Mm.
Tattie's gonna be cooked. Didn't realize that.
Oh no.
But no, I since moving to Dublin, since moving back to Dublin, you can't get goat meat anywhere. It sucks.
Oh, that's not good.
No, It makes me
I bet
sad.
you can get hairy bacon and cabbage though.
Which is what, yeah, I wouldn't know because I don't fucking buy any bacon because bacon is nasty.
Yep. Actually, one of my friends is an Ulsterman, but he moved to Dublin years ago, and they couldn't find the hairy bacon he got when he lived out in. It was like back bacon, like unshaved back bacon they'd buy directly from the farm. So he'd end up driving like a 100-mile round trip, like once a month, to go and buy this huge big slab of hairy bacon. And I was like, you realise you can get that here? It's just the same, but you know the butcher shaved it for you. Oh, it's not the same. It's not the same. Kind of is.
I don't want hairy bacon.
But he would boil it.
Ew.
Imagine how awful boiled bacon tastes.
You get to fuck with that.
Boiled hairy bacon. Yeah.
Wild hairy bacon.
Sunday, folks.
I would have to wax or pluck hair or something because I couldn't deal with that.
No, if I
I
had to
agree,
do that,
Rob.
No,
I agree
bacon's
with Rob.
awful. Bacon's a condiment. You put bacon in something to get the flavour.
Yeah,
from it,
like
and
a
then you take it
stew.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, like a
like a
stew.
cuddle. You put the bacon
Cuddle.
in, get the flavour, take it out.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It's the same with the onion. It's the same with an onion. When you put an onion into fucking soup, you put it in for the flavour to go into the soup, and then you take the onion out.
yeah, but you should really use shallots. Don't use onions.
For
If you're
people who
using
don't
them-
know the difference,
If you're using onions, it's because you're too poor to afford shallots, so you fucked up somewhere.
thanks. Thanks. I feel so loved right now.
Good.
Oh,
That's what I was going for.
I'm poor, people. I'm poor.
But the thing
We
with
have-
we have a
the thing
lot
with
of
onions
onions.
is, if you use onion, like you quarter it, put it in for the flavour, take it out.
Yeah.
But if you use
that's
shallots,
exactly-
you can leave them in, and you can
Or
eat the
not.
shallots. You can't eat
Mhm.
cooked out onions because they taste like shit.
Hello to Nate the lawyer. Good
Hello,
to see
Nate.
you.
Well, hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
If people didn't see the debate yesterday, Nate jumped in at the end, and we had Tussk in giving his professional opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stream is just a rip the piss, so like it's great. This is why we're here.
It's so much fun.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to say anything.
brainless, you sinner.
Don't buy
What
cans of soup. Come on. Don't be that guy.
He is. He's that guy.
Oh,
He takes that.
wow.
No.
So what we've solved here is bacon sucks. You don't put soup in a can because it's nasty. And Tussk is a lightweight bitch.
Yeah, mainly a
Not
lightweight little bitch.
Not
Tusk.
liking chocolate does not make me a lightweight.
It does.
Oh, it does.
No, it doesn't. Chocolate is foul muck. It belongs in the same dungeon as ice cream.
What? Wait, what? Wait, no.
No.
What? You
Ette
were
is
eating
finding
an ice
new things
cream.
out.
No, he was eating an ice cream. The
No,
net
I
was
did
it
not.
N? Yes.
It's a what do you
Ice
call
cream
it?
lolly.
It's called a Nully. That's the brand name, and you get it's like a Magnum, but except next level. It's like
Yeah,
mango
but what
and
is it
coconut.
though, honey? Honey?
It's not ice cream.
It's fucking ice cream.
It's not ice
Get a
cream.
grip of yourself. It is ice cream.
It is frozen
says on
palm
the
oil.
package.
There is no cream anywhere near it.
It's fucking ice cream.
They might have driven it past a cow on the way, but there is no dairy products in it whatsoever.
Mhm.
But it is delicious. But I generally just I get about halfway through and go, that's plenty, and I don't finish it because it's too much. Ice cream is sucked out of a cow, frozen, and gives you a headache. Why on earth would anybody want to eat that?
Well,
I
it
love
only
ice
gives you a
cream.
headache. It only gives you a headache when you eat it too fast. And
You
knowing
have to eat
you,
it too fast, otherwise it
no,
will
you
melt.
don't. No, you don't have to eat it too fast. That's just a myth.
No. Well, anyway, I don't like ice cream very much, and I really don't like chocolate. And putting the two together is just, ugh.
Nom, nom, nom. Do you want to know what? Warm Nutella over ice cream.
Oh,
Yes.
vile.
Yes.
Or mush Nutella into your ice cream, like vanilla, like the cheap one, and then you can give yourself Nutella ice cream.
I'd rather give myself fucking. Oh, never mind.
What?
Don't finish that. Don't finish that.
Yep, pineapple and bacon pizza for Tusk.
That's not funny.
Do people nick ice creams off you, Scotland?
I don't know what that means.
What
Neither
earth
do
are
I.
you talking about?
Do people steal ice cream off of us? I steal Tusk's ice cream, which
can
is
have
what
it.
I know. I thought I was being sneaky and stealing them. Tusk
This-
is a food snob.
I'm
This
not a
is
food
the
snob.
comment. This is the comment of the century.
I am not a food snob.
Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah.
No, I am
Here's the
not.
thing. We spoke on this channel a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about the pizza bake-off, and you were talking about putting fucking lobster on pizza. You are a pizza. You are a food snob. You are a food snob, sir.
It's
You
nothing,
are.
it's nothing to do with snobbery. It's simply
Yeah.
all you peasants that don't understand how flavours work and what flavours work together. And are
But
used to eating
lobster?
crispy pancakes and soup out of fucking tin. Right? You just don't get it. Because you're,
What were you
you're
eating this morning?
plebs is what you are. Plebs.
What were you eating this morning?
This morning.
Baklava.
Baklava.
Oh, now you changed the pronunciation.
Yes, I
because
changed it
because
because
Reason told you how
Reason-
to pronounce it.
no, that's how he pronounced it, and I was trying to bring him into my world by going, "Oh yes, Steve, yeah, that's you. You're like me, you know. We're the same. We're not the same.
Reason
We're not.
had to tell you how to pronounce
We're
it. It was
not the same.
hilarious.
We're not the same. But you mean you didn't even know what it fucking was?
I still don't.
Baklava or baklava doesn't really matter. It's the same. Either pronunciation will do. However,
Like potato.
because yes, Tatty, I was eating a balaclava. Yeah. I put it in my canned soup was going cold, so I put a balaclava in to keep it warm.
That's right.
Oh, Tommy Tiernan for the win.
No, I wasn't. Sorry, Rob. I wasn't having baklava for breakfast. I had my breakfast, then a friend came round for a coffee, so we had coffee and baklava, or baklava, or balaclava, whichever you prefer.
Balaclava.
You got called out there. Look, you couldn't even pronounce it properly. Reason had to tell you how to pronounce it. It was hilarious.
No, that's
Red
Yeah.
for filth.
not how it works. But no, I am not a food snob.
You are.
I am a chef,
You really are.
and a very good
You're a
chef.
food,
What's
you're
the
a
difference?
food snob chef.
What's the difference?
What do you mean the difference between a chef and a snob?
Both. They're the same thing.
Well, snobs
Pretty
don't
much.
get. No, I'm not a snob. I just don't
You
eat the
are.
same shite you commoners eat. You know, like
Commoners, shut up.
You're in the same
Pen-
house, you moron.
tin soup and fucking Nutella.
Whatever
The hell
she's
is
fucking
wrong with
eating,
you?
you're making her eat.
Yes, I
Yeah,
know.
what are you doing to me?
No. Oh.
Oh,
Do you know what?
this
If
is
you-
painful. This is
Right, I'm
painful.
going to ignore that, Tatty. That's just cruel.
This is painful. What is the difference between a cook and a chef?
About 10 grand a year.
That was a good comeback. I gotta give him that.
Oh. The comment underneath that.
Yeah, chefs don't wash up, cooks do.
I'm not. I've got kitchen staff to do that sort of thing. I don't
Where?
do my own dishes. No, if I'm working in a kitchen, I'm the chef. I'm not doing the fucking dishes.
Oh,
That's
we
what-
have a
that-
good question.
That's what
Uh,
chefs are for.
Yeah, I love
Has anyone been
it.
watching Lucky? I yesterday. I binge
Yes,
watched
it's
it
actually quite
yesterday
good.
after the debate. Yeah, there's only like 4 fucking episodes or 5 episodes, but it was really good. It was fucking brilliant. But we don't want to spoil it for people who haven't.
Oh,
It's
there's
so
Gary.
good. I love it.
Your friend, your
Gary.
bestie.
Gary, have you put up the video yet of your drive through the mountains? Because we'd like to see that.
I would. I like to see
Oh,
driving through the mountains.
I know there's a few
Maybe
people that like to see you driving off a mountain, but I'm not one of them.
Oh, that's not nice.
I know. Well, the thing's Gary says he deserves that. No, I would actually like to see Gary's time-lapse video of a drive through the mountains in
That'd be cool.
North California, I think it was, he said.
That'd be cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd like that.
John Rapp is going back to just peeking. We see you, John. We see you. Don't
Peekaboo.
be lurking.
Yeah, we see you lurking.
Yeah, you ain't slick. We can see you.
Yes, we won't spoil it for you, Rob. But
No
Loki is
spoilers. It's so good.
the first episode is a bit slow off the mark, but
The whole thing is very slow.
Yeah, once you get the idea of it, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, if you've seen Brazil, the Terry Gilliam movie, that's very, very like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very the colours, the feel of it, the mindless bureaucracy. It feels a lot like Brazil.
Huh? Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't know. Are you saying
One of
Loki's
my
like
big
Brazil?
problems. No, it's like
Yes,
the movie
the
Brazil.
movie.
Oh,
One of
I
my-
agree.
at the place.
No, one of my big problems with Loki is it's each episode's 45 minutes long, but about 10 minutes of that is credits,
Yeah.
and that's not good enough.
Sucks. No, I watched it yesterday. It's all right. It was good. It was good that it's good that he's getting his own series. To be honest, and who else is getting a series? Is Black Widow getting a series?
Black
as well?
Widow's getting a series, yeah.
Yes, MCU for life.
Yeah.
I just love slagging people over watching DC. I watch DC myself sometimes when I'm bored.
The only DC I've watched and enjoyed were the Christian Bale Batman movies.
Yeah.
They were fantastic.
That's storytelling. That's proper storytelling. Beginning, middle, and fucking end, and it allowed it to fucking end. In fairness, like, having said that, the original Spider-Man ones, with what's his face in it, they fucking annoyed the crap out of me because they reminded me so much of DC and boring fucking. It's not so much boring. It was like emo style fucking Spider-Man.
I've forgotten his name, the little twat that played Spider-Man. When they gave him the evil Spider-Man, the kind of, hey, I'm a Jazzy. It was cringy as fuck. It was so awful. Yeah. And that killed it. But the guy that's playing it now, Toby Handstand, whatever his name is.
Tobey Maguire was the original one.
Tom,
fucking what's his name?
It's not Holland. It's something like that. Though.
Holland. Yeah, no, it is. It's Tom Holland.
The guy that's playing him now in the Far From Home movies and everything. Yeah, he's really good. I really like him.
He reminds me of why I watched it as like. Do you remember the cartoon version?
No.
In the 90s, yeah, I used to watch the cartoon version, and it was literally it's that pace, it's that the fast paced, ridiculous, fucking one-liners and shit. That's what it reminds me of.
No, I remember I was never really into comics and things when I was a kid. That didn't interest me, but it was the theme tune that got me. So a Spider-Man, and it's like, okay, what can a spider do? Climb walls. That's pretty much it. I mean, what a shit superpower. You know, I can climb a wall.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, I know, but if that's it, because everything else they had to make, like the webs and all that. You know,
just to clarify real quick, Black Willow is not a thing. Black Widow is one of the characters out of Marvel.
Yeah, and Willow wasn't black, and Buffy either.
Yeah, that's true.
Beagle saying
she was a ginge.
Yeah, she was a ginger apart from anything. Oh, you do get black gingers.
Looks like Chris Durham is in the side chat lurking, peeking about.
You know, it's because I said jazz. That's it. He's a
Jessica just said, "Comic books suck. Fight me."
No, I've got I kind of semi-inherited the 2000 AD comics from 1979 to 2002, I think it is, and I've got boxes of hundreds of them, and I've no idea what to do with them.
Give them to me. Give them to me. I'll have
Well,
them.
some of them were great. Like in the mid-80s, I think around now, 87, 88, they did a series called Slain and the Horned God, which was
Yes.
drawn in these beautiful pastel colours. Absolutely amazing art.
No, I'm serious. You can give them to me. I like them.
Oh, well, I've got loads and loads of them, but I only really wanted the Slain and the Horned God ones because they look fantastic.
Mm.
But the rest of it's just the same thing over Judge Dredd and Strontium Dog and all that sort of a thing. No, Dan Dare was not the best Carl Edwards. That's just crazy talk. Oh, the Dan Dare did fight the Mekon, which is something, I suppose.
Is that not what your friend looks like?
Yeah, one of my friends is nicknamed the Mekon because he was a forceps delivery and he's got a head shaped like a light bulb. And the guys in the gym called him the Mekon. Mind you, they called me Vader, so I shouldn't really laugh.
I will definitely have to check that out, Sable Eagle.
Okay.
I've been kind of with Dark Horse for the last couple of years, just going through their back catalogue because Dark Horse is awesome.
I don't know comics at all.
Well, Dark Horse had they had the contract for Avatar.
Oh, right.
So they did all the Avatar comics and shit like that. So that's how I got into Dark Horse.
Like the Airbender Avatar?
Yes.
Or the...
Yeah. The proper Avatar, yeah.
Yeah, not that fucking movie that went on like Dances with Smurfs. They went on.
Dances
the real
with
Avatar.
Smurfs.
The only Avatar worth fucking mentioning.
Yeah, that movie. It's essentially Dances with Wolves and Ferngully, the last rainforest, and it's just Smurfs. It's bollocks, awful. But it's what happened.
Yeah.
It took so long to make that technology caught up and then overtook it. So when it was released, it looked kind of dated. But it was at the time state of the art.
And the nip slip
is amazing.
Oh, there's a nip slip as well.
Yes.
Like one of my friends.
People are enjoying that one.
You can have it. Yeah. I remember watching it going, this is bollocks. It's awful. This story's been told so many times. The only difference is...
Agreed, Caroline.
The tail sex.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah.
It was pathetic, to be honest. But yeah, no, the real Airbender, the real Avatar, they got the contract for that, and like I'm going back to when originally Nickelodeon had it, and right after that series, Dark Horse got the contract to expand the series after the original series. So they did the original comic books, the whole 3 books. And then they did extra ones looking into Zuko's mother and stuff like that. So I've been reading their back catalogue for a couple of years. Like they're fucking brilliant. Dark Horse is amazing.
Well, I say I treasure my ignorance on all things comic book related.
Which is why if you don't want them, hi.
Do you know,
I'll be over in October.
They weigh collectively about £50.
Yeah.
And it's just like it was one of Ette's family who sadly passed a few years ago used to get them delivered when he was a boy. I think he did the paper round and delivered his own comic, so they're all named, and there's a whole years, a decade's worth without a single issue missing.
Wow.
Of these 2000 AD, but because it was such a widely read and common kind of thing, they've got absolutely no value whatsoever. And I'm stuck with these things that I can't throw away because they're a family heirloom, but I don't want them. I don't read them. They smell weird. And I don't particularly like 2000 AD other than the short run Slain in the Horn God, which I eventually found the graphic novel of. But it's all collected. So I don't actually need them anymore because I've got what I want in a different format.
And
So if you want
most
to pay
of them,
for £50 worth of paper to be sent overseas, then you're more than welcome to them. But I think it would probably cost you about £100 to do it.
probably not.
And you,
Actually,
no, I'd put a couple of bricks in just to make sure.
thanks.
Hey,
You're a
welcome.
good pal. You're a good pal.
I know. I do my best.
Just looking there. Sable Eagle says, if anyone hasn't read A Strangers in Paradise by Terry Moore, I have to look into that for sure.
I think I've read in my life. I read The Watchmen, obviously. You know, that's a given. That's it.
Jess says the Dragon Ball Z live action movie was better than the Star Wars Episode 8. Discuss. Agreed. There, we discussed it.
I've not.
Which one was
I've not
episode 8?
seen. I've not seen Dragon Ball Z.
I haven't either, but it's still
But
better than fucking Episode 8. Episode
Yeah,
8
it's
was the
gonna be-
last one.
If there's going to be any Space War stuff, is shit.
It wouldn't
That's a given.
even upset me right now. I will
Other
fuck you
than-
up.
Shush.
No. Do not give it its correct name like a good boy.
Okay then. Space
No.
Trek.
No. See, I knew you were going to say that. No.
Okay, right. I don't really enjoy the Fart Wars movies.
No.
Of course.
Okay.
No. Actually,
Like-
say it. Go on.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, it was
It's-
8 was the one before the disastrous bullshit, horrible fucking thing that should never have been made.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Star
that
Wars.
was the second last one.
The second one, I think, is was the one where I forgot on it. I don't even know the storyline anymore because they've messed around with it so bloody much. It's like they did with the Hobbit movie. They made a book
Yeah.
you can read in half an hour into a 10-hour 3-part movie series and had to invent shit and make it up and cross the timelines. So
Yep.
stupid. They put a knob joke in the Hobbit. I just couldn't
What?
believe it.
I don't remember that.
Oh, talking about was it croquet is a great game if you have the balls for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, they put a knob gag in the Hobbit. That just
But-
broke my heart.
Okay, but who's the one that keeps demanding that we watch The Lord of the Rings over again,
Yeah, but that's just to annoy you.
including The
because-
Hobbit?
Like Etty's got a thing. If you watch a movie and there's a series, you have to watch all
You have
of
to
that
watch it from the
series.
beginning. Yeah.
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 So if we watch The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, which would be included, that's going to take about 3 days. Because there's like 10 hours of The Hobbit and there's like 14 hours or something of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Pratchett than Tolkien.
Well, the Pratchett movies weren't very good.
Well, that's
Colour of
because they were
Magic-
very, very low budget. They were very low budget, though.
The Colour of Magic they did with David Jason was awful.
I
The
loved it.
Hawkfather was
loved it.
really good. That was a series, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of find that when, and it's the same with his Dark Materials. His Dark Materials works better as a TV series.
Yes!
Oh yeah, the movie was awful. The
Louder!
Golden Compass.
Golden Compass was cringe-worthy
No,
to
thank
the
you.
extreme.
Yeah, but the girl who
His Dark
got
Materi-
in Lyra in the TV series is so much better.
Yeah,
It's so much
absolutely.
better.
Like his Dark Materials, I grew up reading his Dark Materials. I grew up reading Pratchett. So for me, that was my upbringing. Whereas I was, late teens when I read Tolkien? Because you'd have to be at least late teens.
Well, the thing about Tolkien is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. They're academic works. You know, it was his inventing a new language and a new lexicon and like I forgot the word I'm looking for. But yeah, it was an academic work. So I read
And I
Lord of the Rings again in my 20s, and I realised I could probably take about 100 pages out of the books. It's all descriptive. There's very little narrative at all.
He wrote what was interesting was the Two Towers. he wrote when he got the idea from when he was lecturer in Galway. And there was on one side of the Cliffs of Moher there was a tower, and on the other side of the Cliffs of Moher there was a tower, and that's where he got the idea for two towers being.
Yeah. Have you saw the movie Tolkien?
That's a great movie. I love it.
Yeah, it gives a bit of a backstory about what the story, like the Fellowship's all about his time in war. You know, like Smaug the dragon is analogous to like a flamethrower, and you know these terrible like Mordor is like the trenches. You know, it's absolutely fantastic movie. So, but people watching, he's going, "Oh, it's fucking rubbish. It's like wee midgets and dwarfs and magic rings." Yeah, that's not what it's about. You know, it's about his friends and his experiences during wartime.
Ouch, Robs.
Rob Parks. Other than Farmer Giles of Ham, Tom Bombadil and The Hobbit, Tolkien's writing, it's academic. It's not for general consumption. It's not, you don't just pick up Lord of the Rings.
General consumption.
Yeah. It's like War and Peace. Everybody starts it. No one's ever finished it. Consumption has more than one meaning.
Your face is less than one meaning.
Your face looks like Gollum.
Your face is actually Gollum.
Sable Eagle says the Lord of the Rings movies pissed me off. The whole thing of Frodo nearly managing to redeem Smeagol and Sam ruining it was ripped out. And they got the Gollum thing wrong.
Yeah, there's a cut of the movie, and I can't remember who the guy's name now. He did it a few years ago, where they only use the script from the movie if it matches the book. So it takes out all the extraneous and just made up, invented background stuff, which is my big problem with The Hobbit, because they had to invent so much, like a love story and all and you know, an orc war, which simply didn't happen. So yeah, you can get the cut that's broken down, so all of that's been taken out.
It's made perfectly clear in the books that Smeagol got the name Gollum from a nervous swallowing sound that he made in his throat, not from yelling Gollum Gollum at his own reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
but again, that works in narrative and text. It doesn't really work in the movie, so they had to have him make that Gollum sound.
Yeah, I mean, and the Gollum sound kind of from the movies, kind of when it originated, when they showed the origins of it, it's actually from him coughing up phlegm.
Yeah.
So, also just for the record, nowhere in the books does it say anything about him having him come over.
I was watching High just about a week or so ago, and that is a fantastic comb over. But to be fair, Seabeagle, it doesn't say that he doesn't have a comb over. And as it's a fictional character, you can more or less do what you like with it.
Jess is saying, "Where's Tony to shut this shit down?" Tony hates literature. That's a well-known fact. So
yes.
This is why we have Life on the Flipside at this time, because he's either asleep or getting ready for the beersman, so he can't shut us down when he doesn't like what we're talking about. I'm joking. Though. Tony is more than welcome. Tony is more than welcome to scream at us for liking literature.
What's his problem with literature?
That you will have to ask him. I really hope Tony does the series on hating literature. Just because it'll be funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's got a serious problem with Lord of the Rings.
It's
apparently
hilarious.
Everybody does.
I don't mind Lord of the Rings so much. I'd prefer other things that are able to, like, you really have to give the time and energy and effort into Lord of the Rings. You have to use pretty much every part of your brain that you can access to just keep up with the story.
Yeah.
Whereas something like Pratchett or something, it's less intimidating. It draws you in from the first fucking chapter, you know, where you're actually in this world in your mind. Like it's incredible. You can't really do that with Tolkien.
The Discworld is a silly place where you can immediately put yourself, and the characters you can identify with to a degree, but with Tolkien, it's set in a distant land like Space Wars and a long time ago.
No.
And you can't put yourself in that. You can't identify with any of the characters in The Hobbit because they're all heightened characters.
Yeah.
Whereas Pratchett's characters, the elves aren't noble and wise. They're dicks that steal stuff and stab you, and the dwarfs are like normal everyday people. They're not these little warrior races, and so I do like I can't find my words today. I'm going to stop talking now until I remember the word. This might take a while.
TTF says no. Lord of the Rings is slow as fuck.
Yeah, it is. It's really, really boring.
That's the point.
When I read it the first time, the description of Sam and Frodo's journey into Mordor is interminable. It's on and on and on and on. But what I did like though was in the movie when they're crossing the marshes, right? They were all complaining about mosquitoes and all the rest of it. And so Peter Jackson made them film for like 3 or 4 days in the marsh and then used about 10 seconds worth of the footage.
Oh,
ouch.
Just to fuck with them.
A Hobbit. I mean,
without the hairy feet though.
Well, I would have. No, I don't. And they are much smaller. No, I don't. Don't tell Porky Pies, Mr. Hairyfoot. You're the Hairyfoot. And if I do get hairy feet, because I'm too close to yours.
I have to shave
it. Like the illness.
I have to shave her feet twice a week so she can get into her shoes.
No, you do no such thing because you'll be not touching my feet because feet are disgusting.
Sometimes she doesn't even wear shoes.
Why wear shoes? Who wants to wear shoes? Shoes is.
She doesn't need to wear shoes. She's got hairy feet like a Yeti.
No.
Yeti, little wage.
No.
Projection.
She changed her name to Yeti.
Yeah, I feel like you're pointing your finger, but 3 are pointing straight back at you, lovely.
No, I'm not. I'm pointing all my fingers at you at once.
No, no, you're not.
You can't.
No.
I'm actually. What am I doing?
You can. Hang on.
Yeah,
you can.
nobody can see you.
You can point. It doesn't mean it means anything.
You'll probably be pointing in the wrong direction at me anyway. You do it all the time. You're like, that way is to the main road. I'm like, no, it's not. It's the other way.
No, it's not. It's that way.
Yeah. No, it's not.
I'm pointing at it right now.
I don't believe you.
Oh my gosh, this is actually happening.
Am I going to have to come through and check?
She talks all this shit. Honestly,
no, you
guys
talk more shit.
Idea.
No.
Like,
they've heard you rabbit on about shit you don't like, complain about Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
I have never once complained about Space Wars.
This is why I love having the two of these in the same fucking room.
This was a setup.
We don't have to say a damn thing. We just let Ette rip into Tussk. It's great.
That you stop like a fucking kipper. This was supposed to be my stream, and all we've talked about
and
is
snookered.
Fucking ice cream and Space Wars things in comics, things I don't even fucking like.
And I love.
And yet you haven't shut up about them.
Well, because you keep talking about how great they are, and I have to correct you. And
no, you're not correcting.
Not only that you're wrong, but why you're wrong.
I literally see you pushing your glasses up with one finger, like, it's actually, this is what happens.
I'll push my glasses right up your fucking arm.
Sure you will.
You mean the pretentious food snob actually has glasses that he pushes up with one finger.
You remember that when you say, "Oh, Tussk, what are you making today?" Nothing. You're getting fuck all.
Dumbass, I know how to cook, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Sure. And on that note, folks. And there you go, folks.
Oh.
Spot that goat.
Dara Frost says it's like putting a humidifier and dehumidifier in the same room and then letting them fight it out.
Yeah, guess which one Ette is. I found the goat.
You're not allowed on next week. Shut the fuck up.
I know, but I found the goat.
Wait, can I find the goat?
No,
You're not allowed to find the goat. No.
you're not allowed
Don't
on
find
2
the
weeks
goat.
in a row.
No, I don't want to come on. I just be quiet. I just be happy that I found. I've never found it yet, and so I'm still hunting.
Oh, I found it too.
Yay!
Oh.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
well,
Where is it?
Carl Edwards says he can see it.
Where?
Where is it, Carl?
You have to be specific, lads.
Tattie found
Tattie-bogle
it too.
says, found it. It's on the screen.
Oh my!
Doesn't Tattie make that same joke every week?
Pretty much, and it's still fucking hilarious.
Because he's the best.
Well, it's not particularly difficult to find this week because this.
No, this week it should be fairly easy.
Don't tell them.
But I did that for a reason because I have a plan.
Oh gosh. I don't like. I get nervous when you have plans.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not that bad, Crafty. Come on.
Yes,
I'm
you
not,
are. Yes, you are.
No.
What are you
Crafty.
up to?
I'm not Tussk, you know.
No, you're as bad as me, which makes me nervous. when you have a plan.
That was absolutely unnecessary. There was no need to bring me into that at all.
Oh, there was, and it was hilarious.
Oh, wait. Did I find it?
Whatever your plan is, I hope it fails at the first.
What is this plan? You're making me nervous now.
Well, I figure we might have a few people on next week because next week the show is actually on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
My 60th birthday.
This
Wow.
is true. This is true.
Almost enough time to read the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
No.
John Rapp.
Nick. Okay, let's see.
No, that's Stream Elements, dude.
No,
that's Stream Elements.
Sorry. Oh, come on.
Yeah, so much for your
Do you want
Hi,
me-
Tina.
And yeah, I'm going to give it to John Rapp.
Whoop whoop.
You got it, buddy. Whoop, whoop,
Wait,
whoop.
what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
What?
And John, yeah. Tattie says next week I'm washing my hair. Well, you're washing your hair on the stream because I'm bringing it on, you biatch.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it to John Rapp. There it is.
Yeah, John.
Well done.
I
John.
could not see that.
Oh come on,
We're
it was
looking
plain
at
as
it.
day.
Right, yeah, it was easy, even easier than last week's.
I need my eyes tested.
I only made it easy because I wanted to have somebody on so that we could celebrate my birthday next week with some
So
fun.
Oh,
you didn't have to get me back on as your desperation pathetically.
You're
grateful.
not allowed. You're not allowed on 2 weeks in a row. That's them's the rules.
I think you'll find next week is Steeman's birthday, and he's the birthday boy, so it's up to him who's on the stream.
Which doesn't include you. You're fucked. I'm joking. I'm joking.
He's going to put him on the spot now. He's going to have to uninvite me to his birthday party.
What? Do you know what's funny? 33 people are watching. Illuminati confirmed.
Ooh.
Ooh, Illuminati confirmed.
Oh, now it's
Well,
34.
it's Steeman's birthday next week, and he's 60, and 60 halved is almost 33 if you add some and take some away.
it's
Wow,
true.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, you'd have to be 66 for that joke to work. No.
No, he did say if he
Add them and
added
take them
some
away.
and took some away.
Yeah, that's
It's
why it
like-
doesn't work.
Etty Little Rage is an anagram of little bollocks if you add some letters.
And Tussk is also an anagram of wanker. But you know,
Yeah, if you take some letters away and add some, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kayla
cool.
is an anagram. Nah, we won't go there.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Better know.
of lovely
Better.
person.
Carl Edwards has a birthday coming up in 3 days.
Whoop, whoop. Happy
Carl.
birthday, Carl.
Happy upcoming birthday,
birthday.
Carl.
Yeah. Should have Carol on and you can.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh, there's
Gary
the thing.
Whitebenga hasn't watched a single episode of Star Wars, watched all the Lord of the Rings, and enjoyed them all.
Well,
Huh?
that's very
Wait,
good.
what?
Fascinating.
Well,
Hmm.
I've watched some of the Space Wars movies, but I found
No.
them really dull.
No,
I like The Mandalorian, though.
Mandalorian was good. It
Yeah,
really
but
that's not a
was.
movie.
Yeah, but it's a
No, it was
retelling
a
of like
series.
an old Japanese samurai story. It's, but
Pretty much.
it is good. But I like the episodic nature of it, like the westerns that used to be on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
You know, I like that aspect of it. But again, the Dark Vader and all that stuff, it just leaves me cold.
Ah, you hurt me.
Hmm.
You're hurting my heart.
Good.
Huh.
Jessica's not being nice.
Chip you when we're off stream. Stopped. Oh yeah, we love Willow. I love that movie.
Yeah, Willow's a lot
I
of
haven't
fun.
seen it.
It's rubbish.
We
You'll love
watch
it.
it.
I'll watch it eventually. It'll be on my to-do list, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I can't say that I've seen it either, but I will certainly look into it.
Oh, it's a classic of like bad 80s fantasy movies.
It's
Hmm.
great.
Kind of
You know,
like a Legend with Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, actually Legend is beautifully shot. It's one of Ridley
It
Scott's
is.
greatest. The scenes in the forest at the beginning of it
Yeah.
are absolutely fantastic. You know, it's that dreamy quality to it. You know, the unit is beautifully shot. Gets a bit lost kind of in the middle with the dwarfs, but it redeems itself. Tim Curry is fantastic as the Lord
Oh
of Darkness.
yeah.
Tim Curry is fantastic in anything. It's Tim Curry.
He's probably the best character actor in Hollywood history.
Can
Possibly.
we watch it again after we finish the Sharktopus series?
No.
Yeah. Which Willow after Sharktopus?
Sorry, Carol just said there, Conan the Barbarian is a great 80s movie. That's exactly what I had in mind when I said bad 80s movies. Right? Conan is great because it is so utterly awful.
It's so cheesy.
It's so bad. But I like all the Italian
Ooh.
sword and fantasy movies from that era. You know,
If Val Kilmer is in it, then I'll definitely have to watch Willow. I love Val
Well,
Kilmer. He's a
Val
great actor.
Kilmer's in a lot of things. It doesn't mean it's any good.
I like
yes,
Val
the
Kilmer.
Princess
Don't even-
Bride. Sorry.
No, see,
The Princess
right,
Bride's one of my favorites. I just got overexcited.
see, every time I watch The Princess Bride, I forget Fred Savage is in it. You know, and I go, oh shit, I hate him. Oh well,
Huh?
you know.
Yeah.
The little bollocks from the Wonder Years. You know, his granddad's reading him the book as he's in bed. Oh, okay, we'll skip
yeah,
those bits. You know.
I never realized they were the same person. Wow. Okay.
He literally hasn't. He's like Michael J. Fox. He's looked the same since he was born.
Yeah, but I have like zero facial recognition.
Well, how can
Humperdinck.
I hate Fred Savage? With a vengeance, Rob. With a vengeance. Lady Hawk. Now, I watched Lady Hawk just about a month or two ago. And it was
You
like,
did?
yeah. It was
Did
on
I?
somebody was doing a kind of mid-afternoon movie stream on Discord, and the movie they chose was Lady Hawk with Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer. And both great actors in their own right. But the movie itself is abysmal. It really is. It was an attempt to do one of the Italian sword and sorcery movies, but with Hollywood production values. But those movies only work because they're so cheaply made and badly shot, which is their charm.
Have you ever seen that movie Excalibur?
Oh, I
Wait,
Yeah.
which one?
the Anal Nathrak one. You know, it was a shot. It's not who was it? I've forgotten his name. Who directed it? But it was a sprawling epic in the 80s, all about the the story of Uther Pendragon, but it's
Yeah.
shot. Every shot is so overwrought and it's so overdone, and everything's like overly dramatic.
I haven't
and
seen it. What I
stylized.
have seen,
We
what I
watched
have
that.
seen, I haven't
Patrick
seen that
Stewart
one. No.
wasn't bad.
But what I have seen was the BBC version. Do you know Merlin? That was good.
Oh, that was yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
Critical Cripple, you can stop that right now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I just shared Tusk and Etty's. Get both of them to 200. Let's do it. Let's get it done.
Is criminally
I will-
undersubscribed. So everybody unsub to
Uh-oh.
me.
No. Sub to Tussk.
Sub to both. Sub to
No.
both. Sub to
Everybody
both.
here
You
is
will not
already
regret it.
subbed to me.
No, they're not.
Well, if you're not, don't sub then. Keep it that way.
Sub to both
Uh-oh.
because they're fucking awesome. Give Tusk this dragon. No,
Yes,
that's the wrong
dragon for Tusk.
hashtag.
Dragons
Yay!
for Tusk.
No dragons for Tusk. That's the hashtag.
I don't
Well,
think
you
Get it right, Clive.
I don't think I'd want a dragon because the
After
logistics
all
of it
this.
alone would be a nightmare.
After all this, you don't even want one.
No, it was the principle of the thing.
Oh my
Right,
goodness.
I'm going to
Fine,
retell a
I
really.
get one.
Shh, I'm going to retell
Oh,
quite a boring story here, right? But this is the
Oh.
point, right?
So then you
In the 70s, on
Oh,
British
wow.
Rail, on the commuter train, you could get breakfasts. You had a choice of kippers or porridge. And they took kippers off the menu. And it was Noel Coward, I think, started a campaign to get kippers put back on the menu. And this went on for months and months and months. And eventually they relented and put kippers back on the menu. And it went into the breakfast carriage, and the staff behind the counter went, "There's your kippers, Mr. Coward." Said, No, I'll have porridge, please. He said, "But I thought you wanted kippers. What was the whole campaign about?" He said, No, what I wanted was the choice. It was the principle of the thing. Right? So I don't want a dragon because I don't have space for a dragon. But it's the principle. Dave said any pet. I chose dragon.
Yes, but it
Well, I
has
got
to
a
be a
dragon.
real pet. It has to be a real animal. A
No,
dragon is not real.
because last week's questions with the TMI as the guest.
Yeah, but the TMI, hang on.
Almost every question that Dave asked him was dragon based.
Yay!
Yeah, that was just to wind you up.
I got
a dragon.
Think it was.
I got a dragon, and guess what? All for me, not for you.
Tatty has it right. Tatty has it right there.
No,
See
everybody,
how long I'm
everybody
putting that
go and
link up?
everybody go and sub to Skydiver Tanner. His channel far more interesting than mine. He's a pilot. He's a skydiver. He teaches people to fly. I mean, you watch my content, and I'm, doing covers of like really awful punk songs and cycling for hours on end. It's really, really boring. Go watch Skydiver Tanner.
I can hear Dave's giggles from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So
got a
if I were a
brilliant
More like
pilot,
maniacal laughing, but like I can hear it from here.
His laugh's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he asked all those dragon questions just to annoy me.
He did.
I think
he
the
definitely
fact that
did.
I was on had nothing to do with it.
Oh, apparently I've got a 200 septial coming soon.
Oh no, Tusk, you stop being mean.
It's what he says. Tussk,
Yep.
200 septial coming soon.
No, you're not allowed to be mean.
Jessica, do you know why you said septial? Because you're not special.
I am special.
Oh.
I've got a bus pass and everything to prove it.
Ooh, that's true.
I do. I'm special.
Say
Just
nothing
woke
on that.
That's
Um, There we go. 200 sub special.
no.
Has he hit the 200 yet? Has he hit the 200? He should definitely hit the 200.
Everybody go and subscribe to Gary Y. Benga. Yeah, go and subscribe to Gary Y. Benga's channel. He's got brilliant videos of him driving through the North California mountains and everything.
I'm waiting for that. When Gary...
he's a bit illiterate, but he's
When Gary puts them up, then I'll advertise his
Yeah,
channel.
Gary,
maybe.
we're all asking you to do this. This is like, people do.
I
want
want to see the mountains.
Yeah.
What's the? I don't understand the fucking. I don't know what the history is with the mountains thing, but I want to see them.
No, it was just on one of my cycling videos. Gary left a comment saying even though he's a flat earther and we disagree, he enjoys these kind of time lapse things, and he's done one of a holiday he took going through the Californian mountains. He wanted to put it up, and we all said yes, do it.
Please do. We're not even. I'm not even joking with that. I do really like. Hang on. Hold on for 1 second.
Tussk is getting so close to his 200.
Yeah, we need to get fucking Ette up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about before. I'm oversubscribing. There's people who deserve it, who are way undersubscribed. And I've got another subscriber now. Who was that? Dark Steve.
Yay, Dark Steve.
Why?
Yay, Dark Steve.
I've supported you. I've been on your side.
If you all subscribe, you have to put it up, and then I'll advertise that particular video, because I really want that video. So put it up, and I can promise you that I will. I'll give you my word now, live on air, that if you put that time lapse video up of you going through the mountains, I will advertise it on my channel.
As will I. I'll mirror it for you. You've got more subscribers than me in any case, I think. So, but I'll do my best, When you say Gary's got this video and so on, that'll be great.
It doesn't all have to be like, that's the thing. This is what I said to Randy months ago. It's not just about his belief in flat Earth. That's not all he is. He is much more than that.
Gary doesn't really believe the Earth's flat.
Wouldn't care if he did. He's more than just a flat earther, I would hope.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's like I'm. I get accused of being a food snob and so on.
You are, though.
It's not that you're accused. It's the language that you use and the words you speak that make people believe that you're a food snob, especially when you're talking about putting lobster on a fucking pizza.
Well, hold on a minute.
It's disgusting. We've been through this.
Right. What did we have for Christmas? I'll say first about what I say it was. It was like a see-through chicken soup with like a bit of the chicken on it and some caviar and gold flakes. That's what we had. Tussk, what was it we had?
I'm not doing this.
Yeah. What was it? Go on.
No.
Come on.
Go on. You can do it.
No.
Ette spilled the beans.
He was like, "Ooh, it's a consomme."
We had a chicken. Chicken and tarragon consomme flavored with marsala, and in that I had a roast chicken and tarragon tureen topped with caviar and gold flake, and it was delicious.
It was delicious.
I'm sure it was.
Yes, Jessica. I'm going to put bugfish on a sandwich.
Bugfish. Rob says Tussk is more than just a food snob. He's also a vampire phobe.
It's not that I'm vampire phobic. I just had a terrible, terrible nightmare when I was a child that I'd been turned into a vampire, and I woke up and I was too scared to go to the toilet, so I peed in the corner of my bedroom.
Oh.
Hey, Godless.
Hi.
Hey, Goddess Summer. Oh, John Rapp. Ouch.
Oh.
I believed in flat Earth for 4 years, then I turned 5.
Yeah. Yeah. I was about to say, like, I didn't drink for 12 years, and then my 13th birthday, I went out and I got absolutely shit-faced. But Critical Cripple was asking why is none of this food on my channel. It was until last week when I went through my videos, and some of them were a year old, and I had like 6 views, so I took them down to spare any further embarrassment.
Oh, poor baby.
So, but I am going to redo. I'm actually going to do one this afternoon where I'm going to do pandan and coconut chicken soup.
You need to start live streaming your cooking.
No,
That would be
Oh, it takes
awesome.
hours.
it's
He
Some of
starts
the
it the
days I
next
cook,
day.
the
That
previous
doesn't matter.
day.
That doesn't matter. You can
Oh,
you can
could you
think of
imagine? Could you
oh,
imagine him live streaming for 6
simple
hours?
things that you can cut, simple things you can cook in an hour.
No, what I will do is, which I did before, is if I'm going to have to prepare the day before, I will
Well,
I'll
if you
start
have
the
your
stream. I'll
mise en
start the video.
place, if you have your mise en place and it's a simple dish, you should be able to live stream that in an hour or so, no problem.
No, it doesn't. No, because sometimes if I'm making like what I'm going to make today, I have to prep it, marinate it, cook it, let it settle, skim it, and then cook it again. Otherwise,
Cool.
there's too much fat, and that can take 4 or 5 hours. So I can't live stream it. So what I tend to do
No,
is
but you
do
can
a little
live
can
stream the
live
cook
stream
again
it.
part. You could probably live stream the cook again part after all the
Of
prep.
course
and the
you can
pre-cooking.
live stream it. Why can't you live stream it? You can bullshit for 6 hours. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not like you.
So Eddie, he just admitted that he pre-cooks his meals.
Yeah.
No, I prep
Almost
them
like
instead.
it got pre-ordered.
No, fuck off.
Wow.
Right. I was actually talking about this last week with Pearlfish. I'm actually considering starting a separate channel called Tusk's Tantrums. Right.
No,
Right.
keep them on the same channel.
Or
We want to
things like-
see this.
No, it'll be a separate. We'll keep it on the same channel, I suppose, but it'd be a separate thing where it's things that
Playlist.
really fucking piss me off.
Yes, yes,
Like
please do,
people
please
saying
do.
pre-order or new and improved or free gift. You know, it does my fucking head in. Right.
Godless
So-
Scummer for £5 says, "Will you have a cup of tea?" Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Sorry, Crafty, it had to be done.
Oh, I love that. That she's
I-
probably my favorite character in Father Ted.
Absolutely.
Ette, did you just get that message from your mama?
My mama.
Yeah. I've just got a message saying that they're on
I
the
got
way.
no message. Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
phone's on mute.
We
That
have
would be a
Oh.
long playlist, Tusk.
Yep.
Oh shit, that
We
pisses
do
you off.
have
I want to see
family
it.
on the way,
Well, I
but
was thinking
we
about doing
said
a live
we
stream called
half past.
Go on.
We said half past.
What
Well,
is happening?
I was going to do like a live stream. It was called Trigger Tusk. You know, and
Oh,
come on,
please
just to
do.
see how long it takes for somebody to say something that they know will annoy me, but you all know my triggers now, like
Exactly.
tautologies. Probably tautologies are my biggest trigger. You
Do
know,
it. Do it. Do
and
it. Do it. Do it.
Poor
Do
use
it.
of language. You
Do
know?
it. Do
no.
it.
No, because
Seriously.
you'll come on and just to laugh at me.
Yes, I will, and that's what's fun about it. It'll be very entertaining.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
My
Who else
blood
would it be
pressure.
entertaining?
What other
Next to
reason
differ.
would there be?
Oh no.
Jesus.
Anyways, we're coming
Well-
up on the hour, so I
Yeah.
think
well-
we should find out what's coming up. So, Crafty, why don't you tell us what's coming up ahead for you in the week?
I don't know. I can't be sure. It depends on what I'm feeling. But I am finishing up a video on challenging conspiracies, and I think you'll be surprised of what creature I chose. So that I'm hoping to do the Ion Society next week. This week I wasn't up for it. And that's going to be on free speech. So yeah.
Awesome.
I think that's pretty much
Awesome.
it.
Cool. Do you have anything coming up, Eddie, that you want to tell us about?
Next week, not today, because we have family coming round literally in like 20 minutes or so. We have there's the hobby corner on Sunday, and hopefully on Saturday we'll maybe try and get somebody in for petting zoo. But on Thursday, there's the TMI show, which I'm now a new host on, which is exciting. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and Ette's channel is right here, so make sure you subscribe to Ette because the giggle fits alone are worth it. And the information that you get out of her guests are amazing.
Cool.
Thank you. Oh, the budget joined in.
And what about you, Tussk? Do you have anything coming up we should know about?
Kind of. I'm going to do a cooking video maybe today where I do the pandan coconut chicken soup thing. But while I was out doing one of my cycling videos last week, I took some footage of my area where I grew up in because it's steeped in history. But like a twat, I deleted the files from the camera. So I'm going to have to redo those. But I've already scripted and half shot everything. So I'm going to do a little thing about the history of the Druids and the Romans who were in the area for hundreds of years, leaving behind, left their mark, and with the roads, bridges, and there's the remnants of a fort, sort of a thing. So I'm trying to get that done during the week, and that should be up maybe Friday. But it's going to rain for a week, so maybe not.
I'm going to look forward to that. Ooh, go ahead, Crafty.
We have a super chat from Brainless Steel. For £5 says, because I like all four of you. Yes, Tussk, I also like you.
Oh,
I don't like you.
So much.
He likes you. He likes you, Tussk.
No one likes me.
I'm going to look forward to that video, though. That sounds like it's right up my alley.
But just the other day, I'd got it all scripted, all the rest of it. Then I went, right, where's that? Oh, fuck, I deleted it. Like,
yeah, you said it to me that you fucking deleted it, and I was just like, you fucking moron.
Yeah, I know. It was just like such a rookie move. But it does mean now that I'll have to go and shoot it again, and I'll do it differently and probably maybe try and do it a little better this time.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I'm not great at presenting these sort of things.
Cool.
No critical cripple. I am not a real YouTuber. I just feel now this is why I didn't want loads of subs because when I had like a little channel with like 30 subs, I was under no pressure. It was just friends and it was a way of keeping in touch. But now that
there's no pressure.
got 160 fucking whatever it is, I feel pressure to actually have content now.
Are you kidding me? Look at fucking my subs. So you're grand. You're grand.
Yeah, you've got like but you know.
You're grand. You're grand. No pressure.
No,
no pressure on you.
No. Saying no pressure is exactly the opposite of no pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Some people don't understand that, but okay.
Yeah, we know. We've been through this before. No pressure, meaning get it fucking done.
No pressure, lol.
Yeah.
Right. Reason, what's going on for you this week?
Actually, not a whole hell of a lot. I am officially on holidays for the next 2 weeks, so I'm going to try and enjoy my time. And of course, I've got my next Pain of Progress coming up on Friday. We only have 3 left for this series, and we will be premiering each of them. And then series 2, we're just going to release them as straight video uploads.
Yeah.
There won't be any premieres on those. But we can look forward to that starting in another 4 weeks or so. And other than that, I hope you'll all come out and help me celebrate my 60th birthday next week right here on the Flipside. I'm looking forward to it, and I wouldn't want to be with anybody else. So I'll look forward to it. And with that, I'm going to let Crafty take us on out of here. Go ahead.
Yeah. As I said, I'll be back with hopefully I will be back with Ion Society. It depends. Oh, it just started lashing like fuck outside. Wow. That came out of nowhere. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be doing Ion Society next week. I hope doing looking at what is free speech, what isn't it, the development of it. So that's gonna be one to look out for. And of course I have the Challenging Conspiracies. And it will be done this month. It will definitely be done and out this month at some point. But other than that, guys, have a good time. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your week. And get the vaccine. Keep your mask on. And be awesome to each other. Bye, folks.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.